All right, we're back. Jesse Richard here with Outdoor X Media. This video you're going to watch is pretty special to me, having two daughters of my own, and understanding all the trials and tribulations and the stress and the ups and the downs and the joy and the frustration of hunting with kids. One of our team members, Christian, is one of the originals. He takes both of his daughters out a couple days apart during Iowa's youth season, and let's just say they have a couple pretty good hunts. Birds are super vocal in this location, so there's no shortage of gobbles, and just being able to see all these different birds is pretty special. So hope you enjoy it. If you have the opportunity to take a kid hunting, I highly recommend you do it, even if it's not yours. There's all sorts of people that just need an opportunity to get into the outdoors, and if you're the person that can do that, please do it.
Look at the beards, bud. 2, 3, 4.
Alright, what's up everybody? Got off work and came out to this property. I've hunted this property for like 3 years and got permission again. I came and brought the blind out here and I thought I had it staked down pretty good, but we had some pretty high winds and I came out and of course the wind took my blind. I found it and I moved it again back over here by this big tree, and I thought about it all night and all day at work. I was like, oh, I don't like that spot. I want to be closer to the roost. So I came back out and I moved the blind to here. I kicked the grass down because these birds, usually they don't roost anywhere past this. They'll start here and then they roost all through this. And now this little tree area is maybe 4 acres. And when you're hunting this close to them, you got to try your hardest to be quiet. And with doing this with kids, I just spent the last probably 45 minutes with my shoes just kind of kicking the dirt or kicking the corn stalks, and made a path all the way to the tree line down there, and then took my truck and drove over it to pack it down, so that way we have a nice clean, quiet, and flat walk all the way in here, and we're not disturbing the birds. It's not a hard walk for the kids making a lot of noise, and hopefully this pans out. So usually when I hunt here, they will be roosted back behind us. There's a lot of times where they're roosted 20-30 yards, and sometimes it's like 100, but hopefully it'll all come together and we're gonna get out in the morning and see what we can do with it. So we'll see you guys in the morning.
All right, good morning everybody. It is April 16th and I'm out here with my daughter. She's taking a little catnap, but we are covered in birds. They're still in the roost, they haven't flown down yet, but it's cold. It's like 33 degrees, but I'm gonna keep this intro short because they should be flying down
We should have bought the headphones. My ears are ringing.
Sorry. Nice, dude. Got your first turkey.
I'm cooking. I'm such a fatty.
There were a whole bunch of turkeys in here, and they were gobbling their heads off. And they all flew down across the road.
Just like, oh yeah, so my husband died, whatever.
But this Jake and hen stuck around. And for Leah's turkey, we weren't picky if it was a Jake or a Longbeard. And she just smoked him right in the head. Nice, baby. Nice.
All right, so we got it done. I came out here and set this blind 2 days ago, and the wind took it, and I reset it, and I didn't like it, so I came back out and reset it again. And I knew the birds were out here, and we got out here this morning, and I could see a couple up in the trees behind us. And once that sun started to break, gobbling just broke loose. I bet there had to have been at least all of 10 to 15 gobblers in here. But all of the toms and hens, majority of the hens flew across the road when they pitched down. But this Jake and another stuck around and just did not want to leave the tree. And they finally flew down at just right around 7. And I threw a couple calls out and no responses. And then I looked over, my daughter was about asleep, and I looked over the other way, and here they came out, and we got ready, and they came into the avian X's right away, and he had tried to intimidate it, and the little one put the smack down on it with a good old 410, dropped it right in its tracks. So this is her first turkey. We tried last year out here, and we had a group of Longbeards come in, but they were just so close together we couldn't get a good clean shot without taking more than one bird, so we didn't shoot. And here we are a year later, and Miss Aaliyah finally got her first turkey, and now Dad is up, and Mom is up, and sister, and there's a lot of turkeys that are going to be hitting the ground soon. So we appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you guys next time. All right, good morning, you guys. It is April 19th, and I'm here with my daughter Autumn, and we're going to try to get her first turkey this morning, her first harvest of anything. We're doing a little bit of filming in the blind just because we drove by last night and seen a bunch of turkeys in the roost, and it looked like they were roosted really close to the blind. So we're gonna do kind of a little pre-hunt in here. We got plenty of time to get in there. It's a brisk morning. It's 40 degrees this morning, so it's pretty chilly. But we're taking her to the same blind that I took Aaliyah to, that got her first turkey the other day. And hopefully all the birds are gonna pitch down to our side today instead of across the road like last time. And hopefully little Miss Autumn can lay the smack down on a big old tom. So we're getting pulled up here, and we're gonna get snuck in and set up and wait for the sun to come up, and hopefully get one. So we'll see you in the blind.
reach out for, baby?
Oh, I thought you reached that far.
No, we gotta let him get nice and close.
What if they're like a few meters away? Imagine a deer just pops up.
Oh, 2 more just stepped out.
Are they big?
Yeah, big toms.
Well, yeah, I didn't know.
Just remember slow movements with your hand, because if they keep going uphill, they'll be able to see down here.
That's what I'm trying to do. Can you smack this one with your phone?
Yep. Yep, they're gonna come right down to us. Don't jump, but they're gonna attack the decoy, okay? Just gotta remember, let them get spaced out. When they space out, shoot one in the head, okay? Just breathe, it's okay.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Deep breaths. When you get one by itself, shoot it in the head, okay? Remember, they won't be here very long. Shoot the one on the target when it gets by itself.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
You.
Yes, you can.
I need you.
I'm right here. Pull the trigger on him. Shoot it in the head. Good shot, baby. Good shot, baby. Okay, stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. So, my little Miss Autumn Sky just shot her first turkey. Shot the first animal she's ever shot. These birds worked out into the field and took a little coaxing, but these two just couldn't resist themselves, and they come running down right to the decoys and start beating up on the decoy. And once those two did that, the other 3 toms that were in the field decided they had to be a piece of the action and came running over, and this bird got right up on the decoy, and Autumn did her thing, shot him right off the decoy, and I'm kind of trying to coax these other birds to come back in, because I did bring my bow with me, and hopefully we can walk out here with 2 birds. If not, her getting a bird is good enough for me. So we're gonna be patient and sit here for just a little bit longer, see what these birds do, and then we'll get out of here and go find or pick up our bird. There really ain't no finding it, and give you guys a better look. So stay tuned. Alright, kid, let's go see your bird. What do you think? You gonna grab him?
What?
You gonna grab him?
I don't know how.
Alright, so here he is. Autumn's first turkey.
First harvest ever. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Yeah, it was exciting. Yeah, we had them gobbling like crazy in the roost, and they came out, showed a little interest, they took off, and we kept calling, and the hens came out into the field, and the first 2 toms followed, and then another group came out, and the first 2 toms that came out, they just couldn't resist the avian decoy strike again, and they came in, and once they kind of hit that bubble, they took off running towards us, and Autumn has never experienced anything like that, and she's still a little gun shy, so it was nerve-wracking for her, and I had to kind of do some tough love and tell her, it's okay, just shoot. And she followed through, and she shot, and she smoked him right off the hen decoy. And the other toms went back out to the hens, and we tried to coax them back in for me to maybe get a shot at one, but that just didn't happen, and we were gonna wait it out, but I was anxious for her to come out and get her hands on her first turkey and check it out. So it was an awesome experience. It was a great hunt. It was fun, and she wants to do it again, which is an even bigger plus. So now I'm up to bat, and Mama Bear is up to bat. Mama Bear was going to come out this morning, but this is the only morning that Autumn had to come out, so Mama Bear decided to give up her morning of hunting to let the little one come out. So it worked out, and yeah, we'll get Mama on one, and then I got 2 tags in my pocket, and got some other people in line to get their birds. So lots of turkey hunting to be done yet, but both of my baby girls are tagged out, and I couldn't be more proud of both of them. So this property's produced very well, and I'm very thankful to the landowner for letting us out here, and hopefully we can keep this rolling year after year. So we appreciate you guys watching, and next time you see me, I'll be behind the bow, and we're gonna get a bird, hopefully. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.